Netflix's new sports comedy, Running Point, is set in Los Angeles, but where was the series really filmed? Running Point's cast of characters stars Kate Hudson as Isla Gordon, alongside castmates like Brenda Song, Scott MacArthur, Max Greenfield, and others. In the show, Isla unexpectedly becomes the president of the Los Angeles Waves, a fictional basketball team, after her brother is forced to resign. Isla must then navigate the heavily male-dominated sports industry, which brings up a number of real-life themes and issues. This makes sense given Running Point is inspired by a true story, although the show is at its core a comedy, so the tone never becomes too grave. Clearly, Running Point Season 1 was a success, as Running Point Season 2 has already been confirmed. The question nevertheless remains, though, where exactly was Running Point filmed, and just how authentic was it in its representation of Los Angeles? Los Angeles. Running Point is shot almost entirely in LA. Running Point was filmed almost entirely in Los Angeles, which was very intentional. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Running Point showrunner David Stassen explained that the plan was always to film the show in Los Angeles, specifically citing the need for a greater focus on shooting in Los Angeles following events like the devastating wildfires. This decision also supported the show's sense of authenticity, as the locations really were filmed almost exclusively in Los Angeles. Specific Los Angeles locations shown in Running Point include the UCLA Health Training Center, the Los Angeles Athletic Club, and the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. These locations were used for various scenes in the show, such as team practices, Waves games, and office meetings. Although almost all of Running Point was filmed in Los Angeles, there was one exception in particular: Glasgow, Scotland. One location in Glasgow was very briefly shown: the stadium in Running Point. Almost all of Running Point was filmed in Los Angeles, with just one exception. The exterior of the Los Angeles Waves Stadium in the show was actually a shot of the OVO Urdu Arena in Glasgow, Scotland. Although Scotland wasn't technically a filming location for Running Point in that sense, as it wasn't as though full-fledged scenes were being shot in Scotland, it isn't quite true that every part of Running Point was filmed in LA. Nevertheless, it's clear that Running Point really prioritized an authentic feel for the show's setting, as almost every shot of the show was filmed in Los Angeles proper. It will be interesting to see whether Season 2 of Running Point will maintain this approach to filming, but, based on the comments from the showrunner, particularly as it pertains to supporting LA at this time, that seems the most likely path forward. In truth, it's impressive, and a bit surprising, that Running Point Season 1 managed to film almost exclusively in Los Angeles.